Hello and welcome to Making Powerful Plans to Transform Your Life. My name is Victoria Leo, and I want you to come to my company website at soaringdragon.biz for all the details. We're not going to go over details right here and now. I just want to leap into some content for you. I also want you to know I've got a number of free videos, some really great content in a number of places. One is on Learn It Live, learnitlive.com. And the other one, of course, is here in YouTube. So, and I've got all kinds of other cool stuff in blogs and elsewhere. So, anyway, let's take a look at what we got here. If I can figure out how to do this. Okay, there we go. All right, so it's clear that you want to transform your life. And this works for, doesn't matter, weight loss, I want to exercise more, I want to eat healthier, I'm an entrepreneur and I want to make more money. There's all kinds of transformations. And this is a process, it's a proven process, in fact, for making any plan for any kind of transformation work, okay? You've got an idea. With my help, you're going to transform it into a plan, and then you're going to commit to it and create action, all right? So what makes a plan powerful? Two things. The goals can be large, but the immediate step that you're working on, the small steps, and maybe, multiple steps. You may be saying, I'm going to make some small changes, some tweaks in how I eat. And I'm also going to make a commitment to walking for 15 minutes at lunch every single day, Monday through Friday, and then I'm going to do other things on the weekend. Okay, those are two small steps, okay? So the first thing that makes a plan powerful is that it's reasonable. I'm not saying, did you notice I didn't say easy? But these are things that you can do. You can take 15 minutes in the middle of the day and walk. I don't care where you walk. You can walk up and down the steps, excuse me. In your office building, you can walk around the block depending on what the weather is, right? So it's indoor or outdoor. You can do what I did today. Very busy day. I didn't have time to go to the gym, and I don't need to, because I did, excuse me, 10 minutes of yoga, the kinds of stuff that I can do in a cubicle. Excuse me. Allergies, gosh darn it. 10 minutes of yoga. I did 10 minutes of walking in place while I was watching a video. And then I did 10 minutes of keeping my feet moving while I did strength building, muscle building activities, simple muscle building activities with some weights, some 8-pound weights. Again, while I was watching a video. This was my lunch break, right? And gosh darn it, I'm entitled to a lunch break. Because if I don't do my exercise, I know my number one goal is, well, not my number one goal. I'm going to keep that to myself. But the steps to get that includes making more money, being more efficient and effective in my business. And I'm not going to have the clear thinking that I need. And this is not just scientific research involving other people. I've seen this happen in my own business. If I'm gonna be execute, I need good nutrition. I need to exercise every single day. Right? I know that. And I've got some other things that I do. I do Reiki every day. I do some creative activities, either painting or coloring or something. I create things with yarn. I create something every single day. The reason I take time to do that is because I know that's what helps me go bam, 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 and get what I need done. And that's what matters to me. If standing on my head got those kind of results, I'd be standing on my head. I don't care what it is, because I need to, you know, I write books, I teach classes, I help my clients with these amazing transformations using these complete programs of hypnotherapy and coaching and other components. You know, and they're very carefully calibrated to get the results. Okay, so these are the kinds of things that I suggest you do, because I know, not only based on real science, that it works, but I do it too. Okay, so reasonable. Pick a grand goal, but have small steps that you are going to. That second bullet, super important. You have got to make a commitment. Now, you heard what I said. Really busy day today, insanely busy. I had personal crises, I had business crises, I had, you know, you name it, I was like, blah, 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 blah. Okay? But 10 minutes of easy yoga, 10 minutes of walking in place while I was rewarding myself with a video. I love watching TV shows on Netflix, etc. And then the strength training. Okay, I did it. I took a shower and I felt great. Anyway, but I made a commitment that every single day I was going to move in some significant ways. I don't care what, for at least 20 minutes. On really busy days, it's 20 minutes. On better days, it's 45 to an hour. But, you know, minimum, I don't care what else is going on. I mean, unless the house is on fire. I am going to, you know, and even then, you know, the bucket brigade, I can get some exercise doing that. Okay. So you've got to pick something that is reasonable, that you can achieve with your current lifestyle. Now, you may notice I took 20 minutes for my exercise, and it takes some mental real estate to be making sure that my fridge has, you know, good healthy food in it. But you know, not a huge amount of stuff. And by the way, if you're having trouble with on the food side of things, I've got a wonderful book that I did a couple of years ago called 101 Healthy Meals in 5 minutes or less. 5 minutes or less of prep time. I hate to cook. I've got better things to do with my time, but I insist on good health and good nutrition. So this is good health, good nutrition, 5 minutes or less of prep time. All right. Okay. So something reasonable, that with some tweaks and getting rid of things that are not as important, possibly urgent, but not important, and making a commitment, you can make it happen. Okay. That is the key. All right. Now, when you make a commitment, when I'm talking commitment, I'm talking capital C. You know, the kind of things that if you're an honest, honorable person, you're not going to flake out on. You know, making promises to spouses and children, and you know, these are the kinds of things that I'm talking about. You have got to make commitments to yourself that are capital C commitments. And I'm gonna say right here and right now, if you think that giving in to the whims and the whining of children and not wanting to have a fight with a husband or someone else is actually helping anybody, you need to call me for a free Getting Unstuck session, because your biggest problem is right up here. You have got to love yourself, care, and forget about all the connotations that that's making in your head, okay? Forget I said it, right? You need to take care of yourself. Okay, take care of yourself, because you can't really, in a healthy way, take care of husbands, children, job, business, dogs, anything else, until and unless you have clear thinking, you have a healthy body, you have a calm mind. And I know, especially for women and for men who were raised to be good, decent, honorable human beings, thinking about other people is what we do automatically. And this may take some work, right, with me or with someone of comparable level of huge amount of experience, okay? You have got to, when you make this commitment, be really serious about what you're doing and why you're doing it, okay? So we're going to get to that. But for now, whatever plan you come up with, write it down. It's not very complicated, right? You're going to do a couple of things, right? But you're making a commitment to it, which means it goes into your calendar. And if something comes up and you can't go to the spin class at 10 o'clock, you just move that commitment to some other time in the day and you don't blow it off, right? Remember, this is important. This is serious, right? Have a commitment buddy. If a human being is available, and this person has to be 100% supportive. Now, that doesn't mean that they can't give you a kick in your posterior if they see you flaking out on your commitment. That is being supportive, because they're supporting you in achieving your goal, right? I would, in most cases, avoid spouses because there's too much of a split agenda there, okay? And make sure that it's not somebody at work, because you need somebody that you can be focusing on your personal life with, okay? In a lot of cases, what will work really well is to have a date with your journal every night and write down what you accomplished. Dump your feelings. I've got some tools in my book, Take Back Your Lost Heart. And I also, a small version of it is in my brand new book, 101 Stress Busters. All these things are on Amazon and at your local bookstore. Okay. Last name Leo, L-E-O. Okay. It's called Taking Out the Garbage. So dump your feelings and assess how well you did. If you see that you were struggling, you were really, you got it done, but you really struggled, explore where's the struggle coming from? Where are the problems coming from? Why can't you bam, 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 problem solve, okay? Maybe you're in overwhelm, and if you're in overwhelm, you need stress management more than you need anything else, and we'll get to that, all right? But writing it down and having a commitment buddy is a really good idea. Okay, now, here's the most important thing that will drive your ability to succeed at this, right? Is knowing what is going to be driving your choices. This man who is cuddling his newborn baby knows that absolutely nothing is more important to him than his child. So he is going to get all recommended checkups. He is going to take very good care of himself physically. He's going to exercise. He's going to get enough sleep, after the baby starts sleeping through the night, he'll start sleeping through the night. That immediate first 6 months is really tough. But after that, right, we'll work on the sleep. And all the other things, right? He's going to focus on keeping his mind clear. And if he decides to lose weight, or he decides to go for a promotion or start a business or whatever he's doing, he knows that when he gets to a roadblock when he gets to a, oh God, I don't want to go to the gym, I'm too tired, he's going to take a deep breath, and he's going to remember what is the most important part of his life, and that is his wife and his child. And for them, he's going to go to the gym, he's going to eat vegetables, he's going to eat broccoli, he's going to stay away from the fried chicken, because he knows that he needs to stay healthy, he needs to live a long life, because he's not only needs to walk his daughter down the aisle, or watch her graduate from college, or watch her graduate from medical school, or watch her receive the Nobel Prize from the sovereign of Norway, or whatever it is, right? He needs to be there. And the way he's going to be there is by going to the gym every single day, and or taking a walk, right? He's going to be taking care of his health every single day. And if his doctor says it's time for a colonoscopy, he's going to say, yes, ma'am. And he's going to go and he's going to do it, because of what really, really matters to him. And the other thing that you need, if you're going to be succeeding in your goals, is a no excuses plan for stress. And like I said, I just did a book called 101 Stress Busters. These are tools. Now, some of them are the usual suspects: walking meditation, and visualizing, energy replenishment, and Reiki, and EFT, the tapping thing, and etc. And exercise, and the usual things. Okay, but 85 of them involve having fun, doing things that you're going to enjoy doing anyway, but you're doing them because they've got a proven medical impact on stress. 85 of these things are not just fun. Okay, you're not wasting time. You're not taking time away from something else to do these things because it's self-indulgent. You're doing it because the Journal of the American Medical Association and other major medical journals say these things reduce cortisol, and cortisol has a huge, horrible effect on your body. It scrapes the arteries to allow arteriosclerosis to start. It impacts your immune system. It lowers your T and B cell activity, which means you're more prone to cancer. You're more likely to come down with everything else under the sun, because your immune system is fighting with one hand tied behind its back, right? So being aggressive, which doesn't mean being angry, that's a business term meaning no excuses. This stuff is going to happen. Whatever else happens today, I don't care what's going on. I don't care what else is clamoring for my attention. God darn it, I am going to do this stress reduction stuff, whatever it is, right? Because there is nothing more powerful in terms of what really matters to me, which could be weight loss. I want to be able to sleep. You can't sleep when you've got high stress levels. I need clear thinking, because I'm an entrepreneur. I'm trying to make money here, and I can't do that. Bam, 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 bam. If I'm not dumping the cortisol, I'm not exercising, and I'm not doing the stress reduction stuff, I may be there working very intensely, but I'm making stupid mistakes. I'm making stupid decisions. I'm not impressing my clients or my potential clients. I may be working, but I'm not getting where I want to be. The money is not going to be coming in if you're not taking care of stress. You may succeed for a while, but it's only for a very short while, because the minute you get to burnout, which you will, you go, you may be going up, and then you go, and you're gone. You're gone. Okay? Falling into overwhelm, no matter what your goal is not helping you. Okay? You cannot problem solve effectively in a state of overwhelm. So, what small steps are you willing to make a no excuses commitment to? Ask yourself that. Just think about that. Brainstorm with yourself. Ask yourself what you're willing to commit to. Doesn't matter how small it is, as long as it is consistent every single day, no excuses. Okay? And that involves being kind and compassionate when you are talking to yourself, right? So that no excuses is not it's not an excuse for you to beat yourself up. No, no. It's an excuse to take a long, slow, deep breath and remind yourself that the most important thing in your life is your children, or your spouse and your children, or something else, your aging mother. Doesn't matter what it is. Whatever your touchstone is, remember that. Keep your eyes on the prize, right? And that will help you to take that deep breath and remind yourself that you are going to fulfill your commitment, whatever your commitment is, because no matter how small it is, if it's consistent, you will be amazed at the impact that you can have. Now, how are you going to do this? There's two basic ways. You can do it yourself using this video and all the rest of my free support, free programs on learnitlive.com or YouTube or my blog, etc. I've got a monthly newsletter. If you'd like to join that, I recommend that you do. All kinds of coupons and special deals and so forth. But that's not the same as, that's the slow, steady, I'm going to do it myself. I may fall down 25 times, but I'm going to pick myself up again and keep going on your own, okay? Or you can explore proven programs with my constant support, okay? Proven programs that really get results. I have been doing this for a very long time. Lots of education, lots of experience. I am not blowing smoke. I know what I'm doing. And I welcome you to explore doing it a little faster, because you're doing it with a professional, and you're not going to be falling down as often. So I recommend that you choose one of those and go ahead and decide what it is that you want to do, and then contact me and we will get going. My name is Victoria Leo, soaringdragon.biz, B-I-Z. Have a wonderful, wonderful journey towards your goal.